Yo, what's going on YouTube? I am Germ here. As you guys can see up on the screen today, I want to talk a little bit about Sofi Technologies Incorporated once again. Not a great day for this stock. I don't think actually that Sofi has had a single green day in 2022 just yet. So I mean, this thing just continues to drop and drop and drop. Year to date, we're down 14.73%. Today, we're down 2.69%. But at times, this thing was a lot worse. We bottomed at around 1284 intraday, and from there, we were actually up almost 4.2%. Now, this is a similar move to what a lot of the market saw. Obviously, 2022 hasn't been great for the whole market, and today wasn't necessarily great for the whole market. We end up with the Dow Jones down 0.5%, S&P down, 0.15%. Nasdaq actually ends up a little bit green. Russell's down, but a lot of the stocks and different indices and stuff had a similar graph like this, where intraday they hit a low. I know personally my portfolio about this time of the day was down 5% overall. Comes all the way back to only being down less than 1% on the day. So this was a crazy volatile day, and SoFi was also a part of that. But again, it just sucks that SoFi hasn't had a single green day yet. But again, in the short term, stock movements day to day shouldn't really matter too much. We are like less than 10 trading days into the new year, obviously, but it does kind of suck waking up and checking your portfolio and just being lower and lower each day. But we do have some interesting good news to talk about with SoFi today, because while it continues to drop, as long as the fundamentals aren't changing, as long as the story isn't changing, as long as the company isn't changing in a bad way, hopefully they're changing in a good way, then SoFi, potentially, to people who believe in it, just becomes an even better and better investment, or a better and better opportunity. Obviously, we're not giving financial advice or anything like that in this video. I'm not telling you should or shouldn't buy this stock. I still do not own any shares of SoFi. This is still a company that I am trying to learn more about, that I'm researching into. That's what I'm doing in these videos every day. We've been covering this stock a ton because I'm trying to learn about it as much as I can and really understand the opportunity that is here with SoFi Technologies, because I know so many people are excited about it. So I'm trying to figure out, what exactly are they so excited about, and how surefire or not surefire of an investment is this. But just looking, at where we've been over the past 6 months, this thing was what, $23, 52-week high of 28.26, and I know there was people that loved it at 28. I know there's people that loved it at 25. There's people that loved it at 20. There's people that loved it at 15. And those same people should be, just really excited to see it at 13.37 today. They should have been really excited to see it at, what, 12.84, low of 12.82 today. And I'm just wondering if, people are buying the dip, or if they were just getting a little hyped up and excited about the stock price movement upwards. Because again, if you believe in this business model long term, if you believe that SoFi Technologies is going to become a successful bank, a successful financial institution, if they're going to be the super app of the future, this all-in-one financial company that just does everything and does everything well and smoothly and seamlessly, and has a very good just overall interface and just overall great services from their users, then yes, the opportunity is absolutely incredible for SoFi going forward. Right now, today, they sit at about a $10.8 billion market cap. Right now, the kind of the metrics for this company, SoFi sits at right now a 13.89 price to sales. So, it is kind of rich in that regard. Obviously, we're sitting at a 2.85 price to book. They're not profitable. We don't know when they're going to be profitable. So right now, they don't have the trailing PEs or forward PEs. So it's kind of hard to, dive into what exactly this company has, going on too much. It does make it a little bit difficult. Obviously, we can see over on the side here, the amount of money they've been losing has been decreasing over time. I know it's kind of expected to be a lot different in 2021, obviously, but we'll see how this stuff goes into 2022. This Yahoo Finance website just absolutely sucks. But so yeah, but this is also the numbers when it was at a $12.1 billion market cap. So obviously these numbers are going to be reduced. The price to sales is a little bit lower. The price to book is a little bit lower right now. And you can compare that to some other fintech stocks, some other financial institutions. I've been comparing it to like JP Morgan, to Square, to PayPal, to Robinhood, to Coinbase, stuff like that, to kind of hopefully get, accurate metrics engaging on just exactly where SoFi, should be valued both today and going forward in the future. I know that Investor Place had an article about them today, said keep SoFi stock on your radar as its sell-off continues. They say even though times have gotten tougher for growth stocks, several catalysts are still in play to send SoFi stock higher this year, and that is absolutely true. SoFi stock and the risk this cheap fintech play becomes cheaper. Like I said, as the prices drop, this should still be the same company, the same future, the same story being told, just at different prices in the short term. So that is definitely something to look out for. Why its many positives could potentially outweigh the negatives. Multiple compression may threaten to send SoFi stock at around $13.75 per share today, down to single-digit price levels, which would be crazy to see. But while interest rates are going up, it may not be as dramatic as some more bearish commentators suggest. The Fed may wind up raising rates at a pace that both fights inflation and prevents growth stock from experiencing a hard landing. Obviously, that would be ideal. That would be great. And then the positives include some upcoming catalysts. The approval of its national bank charter. This will enable the disruptor to better compete with old school financial institutions. And then the end of the student loan moratorium in May will, allow them to make some more money off people refinancing their student loans and actually then, having to pay off those student loans as well. But, who knows if that'll get extended again or whatever. SoFi's key positive is the potential for it to continue growing its user base, enabling it to join the ranks of Block, which used to be Square, or PayPal, if level of downside risk from rising interest rates is overblown and these catalyst trends play out. A trip down to single-digit price for SoFi stock may be a short one, and that's kind of what I'm saying here. Again, I'm not saying that if it does go down single digits, it'll be short, but I'm just saying some of you may believe that, especially these people who really, really love SoFi stock. Again, if you were buying it 25, 28, whatever, thinking it's going to be 50, 60 plus in the future, then, if this thing hits 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, whatever, that seems like a no-brainer, opportunity to buy the dip, at least in my opinion. Some of the news coming out from the SoFi stock subreddit today was that SoFi Bank LinkedIn job title, apparently Natalie DiMichele, the executive assistant to the president, now has SoFi Bank as her job title on LinkedIn. She got hired in October of 2021. This guy, again, I don't know this for sure because I haven't been following SoFi long enough. I really just started following it in December, I think. It's only been maybe less than a month, so I can't confirm what a lot of this stuff used to say or what it says now or whatever, but this guy says that all SoFi Bank blank information titles have been showing since November, and this guy's saying no, this is not saying SoFi Bank information, this is just saying SoFi Bank. So this is obviously getting more and more people excited and I guess speculative about the fact that the bank charter has been approved, that it's going to be announced soon, that this stuff is coming very, very soon for SoFi, and that would be a great sign. Now, I tend to want to believe that stuff because I don't know why they'd be having SoFi Bank stuff all over. We've seen it popping up on the apps and everything like that. And now coming up on LinkedIn, it seems like, this announcement is coming soon. But then I'm also wondering, okay, like why are these things being changed prematurely? Why, is the leak going to come out through somebody's LinkedIn job title or whatever? Why, if this has been ready and approved and you can change it on the app and you can change it on LinkedIn and all this stuff, why are we not getting an announcement about this? That's what has me a little bit confused. And then there's also this Reddit post I thought was very, very interesting about SoFi missing opportunities in 2021. There's so many people right now asking for margin trading, which we've seen from some screenshots is not definitely, but speculated to be coming very, very soon. And then also option trading, which we don't know when that is going to be coming, but people really, really want margin trading and people really, really want option trading as part of the SoFi Invest platform, especially a lot of the new retail traders, a lot of the new people getting into the market are all about high risk speculation, making these big, exciting, fast retail plays, trying to make a ton of money as fast as they can, and also just having all the options available to them. If there are financial institutions out there that have margin trading or option trading, you don't have to use them, but people like to have the opportunity if they want to. Even if I'm not gonna use it, I like to have that fallback plan of, hey, maybe I do want to do a little margin trading every once in a while. Maybe I do think there's a great option play to be made out there. So not having everything available, especially in the current market, especially how the market was during 2020 and 2021, where margin trading exploded, option trading exploded, all-time highs in these categories for retail traders, that SoFi may have missed a real big opportunity for, user-based growth. And this post does talk about how, yeah, maybe since they didn't have the bank charter in place yet, maybe, this was why they couldn't, do some of this stuff quickly. Maybe this is why they couldn't do some of this stuff at all. Maybe once they get the charter, it's going to allow for more competitive fees and interest. But man, it really feels like they just kind of missed the boat here. But obviously the hope is that we just saw kind of a big retail boom in investing. It's kind of calming down right now. Hopefully SoFi will be ready for that next big boom that is going to happen at some point. Maybe it's 2 years from now, maybe it's 5, maybe it's 10, who knows. But, even if they weren't necessarily ready for this previous one, that doesn't mean you can't be ready for the next one. You can't ride that next wave. But, just kind of understanding both sides that, yeah, maybe SoFi did kind of miss a big opportunity here this past year. Maybe they need to hurry up and get some of these things implemented, or they risk having their potential users go somewhere else and like another financial institution or whatever, even better. But I did think that was kind of interesting, talking about more of the SoFi Bank stuff, seeing that the price just continues to drop and drop and drop. But I think a lot of people will be happy to see that, hey, it's at 1337, and throughout the rest of the day, it did kind of have this slow climb back up, because it could have been worse. We could have closed below $13 today, and we're not there. So, hey, maybe there's a silver lining in all this. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate it so much. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about SoFi stock, SOFI. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hope to catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.